Good morning, students. In this video, I shall discuss the development of monocot embryo. Normally, up to the fertilization stage, it is normally similar both in case of monocot and dicot plant. But after the fertilization, then the oospore or the zygote, it develops in a different way in case of dicot and monocot plants. Now here, in case of monocot plant, normally the oospore or the zygote, it divides into two cells, and this zygote normally one is the basal cell and another is the terminal cell. And this basal cell normally it develops into the suspensor cell which later on form the hosterium. Now next one, the lower one or the terminal cell, it divides into two. One is the middle cell and another remains as the terminal cell. And this middle cell, it again divide and redivide here, and the terminal cell, it also starts dividing. Now after that, the terminal cell, it will develop into the plumule, which later on develop into the shoot part of the plant. Now another one, that is the cotyledon. Cotyledon contains the reserve food material for the developing embryo and after the development of the embryo. Now next one, this suspensor cell, it remains towards the micropylar end. It remains towards the micropylar end, and this radicle which divides, the middle cell which divide and redivide to form the radicle, and this later on develop into the root. Now here the hypocotyle region, that is below the cotyledon, that is the hypocotyle, and now this part it develop into the plumule. So this cotyledon, it is the cotyledon part, this is the plumule part, and this is the cotyledon. And this cotyledon which contains the reserve food material, as we know, and the plumule will develop into the shoot part of the plant, and the radicle which later on develop into the root part of the plant. Now this is the embryo, and this part, or this is called the suspensor cell, called the hosterium, and this is the root developing part, that is the radicle, and this is the cotyledon contains the reserve food material. This is the plumule which later on develop into the shoot part of the plant. Now what is the structure of the embryo in case of monocot plant? In case of monocot plant, normally the reserve food material is stored here in the scutellum, and which is also called the cotyledon. Now this is one cotyledon is present here in case of monocot, but in case of dicot, two cotyledons are there, but here only one cotyledon is present. Now this part, this is the coleoptile. This coleoptile, actually it covers the developing shoot apex. The shoot apex, which is also called the plumule. This is the plumule, or this plumule which later on develop into the shoot, and it is covered inside and covering, that is called the coleoptile. And after that, this is the epicotyle region or epiblast region, and there is a depression. Inside this depression, this embryo is present. Now look at here, in this region, this is the radicle. Radicle, it is the future root, or it develops into the root later on, and there is a root cap which actually starts development towards the earth or to inside the soil. And now this root cap and the radicle, they are protected by a covering that is called coleorhiza, and that is why here is the coleoptile which protects the plumule or the shoot apex, and the coleorhiza which protects the root cap and the radicle. Now this is actually the different parts of the monocot embryo, and from this monocot embryo gradually the whole plant develop later on. But what happens in case of embryo and the seed, the ovule, which later on develop into the seed? It is a monocot state having only one cotyledon. Then the whole ovary, it develops into the fruit. Suppose we take the example of a maize seed. In case of maize or maize seed, normally what happens? The ovule, which develops into the seed here, but the embryo is present only in this part. This is the part of the embryo. And in this embryo, look at here, this is the scutellum region, which was here. This is the scutellum, this scutellum is present here. And the coleoptile, which covers the shoot apex of the monocot plant. So this coleoptile covers the shoot apex, or that is the plumule. And after the hypocotyl region, you will find the radicle. This radicle is present in the lower part here, and this radicle is covered inside a coleorhiza. So in this radicle, and the root cap is also present here, and it is normally embedded or covered inside the coleorhiza. And in this seed, the outer covering is very thin and membranous, as in case of maize, and it is fused with the fruit wall. And this is called a pericarp. It is a membranous outer covering, and normally the reserve food material is there in the endosperm, and this endosperm is normally bulky and it is large in size, as it contains the reserve food for the reserve food here for the developing embryo. And normally this endosperm is present in one region, and this endosperm is separated from the embryo by a membranous wall that is called alluron membrane or alluron lining, which separates the endosperm from the developing embryo. So the embryo is normally separated from here. So this is the shape of a monocot seed, and this seed actually stores the food and it protects the embryo and during the dormant stage, and after dormancy, when suitable conditions will be available for the seed, then the germination of the seed will start. So that is why this is the development processes of the monocot embryo, and the seed of the monocot is different from the seed of the dicot. So these are the basic differences between the development of the monocot embryo as well as dicot embryo. Now, I hope this video is useful for you. If it is really useful for you, then please like it and subscribe for further videos. Thank you.